Hello everyone, welcome to another session on Life Simplified. Please ignore the previous video, I think it just ended abruptly. Don't worry, we will start all over again. उसमें बस 2 ही मिनट हम लोग का वीडियो कंटिन्यू हुआ था. So हम लोग इसी पर कंटिन्यू करेंगे. We will start from the beginning. So I'm very excited about today's topic and we are going to talk about past, present and future. How to be more aware. कैसे हम लोग अपने अंदर और awareness ला सकते हैं कि where are we? Are we in the past? Are we in the present or are we in the future? Which zone are we? It is very important that we reflect and we understand because हर एक जोन में जब हम लोग होते हैं या अपने आप को जब हम लोग डुबा देते हैं उस जोन में every zone has its own repercussions. So सबसे पहले शुरुआत करते हैं with the past. Okay, just give me a thumbs up or just say give me a hi if you can see me properly. Yes. So now when we are in the past, what happens? So Grandmaster Chokok Sui Master का एक बहुत अच्छा quote है where Master says that past is garbage. Okay, past is garbage. बहुत बार ऐसे होता है कि दिन में many times, many hours in our day, we often spend on thinking about what happened to me, what wrong things happened to me in the past. बचपन में मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ था, कॉलेज में मेरे साथ ऐसा हो गया, उसने मुझे इतना खराब बोला, उसने मेरे साथ ऐसे किया वैसे किया, ये हुआ वो हुआ. Many things that keep playing in our minds related to the past. Now often when these things come to our mind, we need to remind ourselves that past is garbage. There is no point investing more energy, more time and more of our focus on the past. Because past में अगर हम लोग उलझे रहेंगे तो उसमें हम लोग आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएंगे लाइफ में. यू विल ओनली फील स्टक विद इन. बहुत आप स्टक फील करेंगे. सो व्हेन आवर माइंड इज बिजी थिंकिंग अबाउट द पास्ट, व्हेन वी आर सो बिजी जस्ट रिकॉलिंग द पास्ट, there are certain emotions which will just keep coming on the surface. और वो emotions कौन से हैं? Number one, you will always feel like you will always hold a lot of regrets, grudges and especially past negative memories. Now past में किसने मेरे साथ क्या किया, किसने मेरे साथ ऐसे क्यों किया, मेरे साथ ऐसे क्यों behave किया. You have to ask yourself one simple question: can I change the past? So friends, can we really change our past? जो past में हो गया है, अगर हम लोग उसको पकड़ के रखेंगे, we spoil our present. And of course, when we spoil our present, we are not really working towards the future. And hence it is called as garbage. So पुरानी जो negative memories है, पुराना जो अपने साथ negative हो चुका है, वो already हो चुका है. We cannot change it. So we need to understand that let us just accept the past for whatever has happened and then move on. If you don't move on, you will just feel stuck. Past में जो हो गया है वो हो जाने दीजिए, because वो वैसे भी हो गया है. It has already happened and you don't have control over it. You don't have the power to change it. You don't have it is just not possible because it has already happened. And when you think कि नहीं ऐसा मेरे साथ नहीं होना चाहिए था या ये मेरे साथ गलत हुआ है और you want to change the past, we don't have a time machine to go back in the past and then change it. So जो भी हम लोग के साथ कुछ गलत होता है और उस past में अगर हम लोग energy डालते हैं, focus डालते हैं, we are only wasting our time, our energy and more so we are missing out on the beautiful present. प्रेजेंट को हम लोग पूरी तरह से मिस आउट कर जाते हैं जब हम लोग का माइंड पास्ट में बिजी हो जाता है. सो हाउ डू यू नो दैट यू आर इन द पास्ट? सिंपल थिंग, whenever you're going through emotions like having grudges or you are having guilts or if you are having regrets, it basically means that you are in the past. If you're feeling sad, you are in the past. If you're feeling angry at something without any reason, you are in the past. Shift your gear. कैसे gear को shift करना है हम लोग वो भी सीखेंगे आज. We will share some simple tips on how you can shift your gear. Okay, now it happens in business also. Business में suppose past में आपसे कोई गलती हुई है या आपकी कोई strategy गलत हो गई, so बहुत बार हम लोग regret में इतना समय निकाल देते हैं, अरे I should not have hired this person, I should not have kept this person, I should not have done this, ये decision मेरे से गलत हो गया. Okay, गलत हो गया, it is done. What next? Am I going to waste my present holding on to grudges about the past, or am I going to utilize my present to create the right thoughts, right words, right actions for my future? So we need to really withdraw from the past. So how do we really handle past? Of course we all have past. तो past के बारे में करें क्या? So past से आपको एक ही चीज extract करनी चाहिए. You need to extract the lesson from the past and then withdraw your energy from it. यानी कि जो incident हो गया है, you need to forgive and forget that. But what you need to take out of it, you need to just extract the lesson. So lesson को खींच लीजिए और बाकी को garbage में डाल दीजिए. That is how we will treat the past. Now, how do you know whether you are in the past? So throughout the day, whenever you're feeling angry or you're feeling irritable or you're feeling holding on to certain regrets or you're holding on to certain guilts, you just calm down yourself and you tell yourself, past is garbage. I accept the past. I let go of all the grudges related to the past. I am in the present. Just this little affirmation can help you shift your game. Would you like to practice it? Let's practice this together. Okay, just keep your palms open. So this is what you can, this is a simple tip which you can do. और आप कहीं भी कर सकते हैं. You can do it in your home, in your office, wherever you are. You can practice this and very easily you can practice this. So जब भी आपका मन चला जाता है past में, it keeps on thinking about past negative memories. Do not give energy to it. Do not waste time over it. Okay? So next time जब ऐसा होगा तब आप क्या करेंगे? This small technique, this small affirmation can help you. Just inhale and exhale. Inhale slowly. Exhale slowly. You just say, past is past. I accept whatever has happened in the past. I extract my lessons from the past. And I let go of all the negative memories of the past. Past is garbage. I disconnect myself. I disconnect myself from the past. I let go. I let go. I let go. I let go. I let go of this negative memory. I let go of all the grudges, the negative memories, the negative feelings of the past. Past is garbage. And I let go of this garbage. I extract my lessons and let go of the past. I am in the present. I am in the present. I am in the present. Physically, mentally, emotionally, I am in the present. Gently open your eyes. How do you feel? Do you feel more connected to your inner self? Do you feel more centered? Do you feel more peaceful? So these are the effects, and this is exactly how you feel when you are in the present. And present, my friends, is the most beautiful thing because all you can do can be done only in the present. Wasting time over past is garbage. And this is the best way we can just remind ourselves, जब भी हम लोग draw हो जाते हैं, try to do this little prayer, this little affirmation, and bring yourself back in the present. And the present can do wonders. Present के बारे में हम लोग last में फिर से बात करेंगे. Now let us talk about future. How do we know whether we are in the future or not? First of all, is it good to be in the future? So there is a difference in worrying about the future versus planning about the future. जब आप फ्यूचर की प्लानिंग करते हैं, you still need to be in the present. बट अक्सर हम लोग, अगर आपका माइंड बहुत ज़्यादा फ्यूचर के बारे में वरी करता रहता है, ओ 10 साल बाद मेरे साथ क्या होगा, बच्चा अभी 2 महीना का है, लेकिन जब बच्चा 21 साल का हो जाएगा तो क्या होगा, वो अगर ढंग से पढ़ा नहीं तो, वो अगर पैसे नहीं कमाया तो, मेरा हस्बैंड मेरे साथ नहीं रहा तो, व्हाट इफ माई हस्बैंड डाइज बिफोर मी, व्हाट इफ आई डाई बिफोर माई हस्बैंड, व्हाट इफ दिस हैपेंस टू मी, व्हाट इफ दैट हैपेंस टू मी, व्हाट इफ व्हाट इफ व्हाट इफ व्हाट इफ. This what if is nothing but you in a wrong zone. You are in the zone of worrying about future. जब भी हम लोग फ्यूचर में चलते हैं तो हम लोग को किस तरह के इमोशंस आते हैं अपने अंदर. You will have emotions like worry and stress. One of the biggest reason why people are stressed, people are full of anxiety, because they are so much worried about the past. Will I get my salaries? Will this happen to me? Will that happen to me? Will I get my money back? Will I be able to do this? Will I be able to do that? We are always putting worries in the future. When you are doing that, you are not in the present. You are in the future, and you don't have control over that also, and you don't have control over the past also. Past cannot be changed, future cannot be controlled. What you have control over and what you have power over is nothing but the present. You can use the present to plan your future, but don't waste your present to worry about the future. Okay? So now, जब भी हम लोग अक्सर बहुत सारे worries में, in fact, people spend a lot of money just on their worries. People spend not just time, but so much of energy just when we are in the future or worrying about the future. I repeat, there is a difference between planning for future versus worrying for future. जब आप worry करते हैं future के बारे में, then you will feel restless, you will feel anxious, you will get negative thoughts, you will visualize all the negative things about future. You will create thoughts and emotions and energies of all the wrong things that can happen in future. Again, where are you at that time? You are in a wrong zone. You are in a wrong zone of future. You know, once I had a healing patient, and this person was actually just in his 20s. He was just in his 20s, and he had a weird kind of physical pain. और उसका जो फिजिकल पेन है वो ठीक से डायग्नोज नहीं हो पा रहा था. वो बहुत सारे डॉक्टर्स को दिखाया तो डायग्नोज नहीं कर पाया. कोई भी उसका फिजिकल पेन को डायग्नोज ही नहीं कर पा रहा था. Now this guy became so worried, and he kept on creating thoughts that I have some weird disease, I have some weird disease, and he kept on visualizing of the craziest possible diseases. Online भी वो वही सब चीज़ देखता था कि ये तरह का पेन है तो मुझे कैंसर तो नहीं हो गया, तो मुझे ये तो नहीं हो गया. And he kept on worrying about future and kept on spending his time in studying and reading and giving energy to his worries about future. And he spent a lot of time in that. Now guess what? उसका बीमारी तो कोई नहीं निकला, but he fell under depression. And actually there was no disease in the body. It was just a simple pain. But because the doctors could not diagnose and all the worries that came on the table, the person fell into depression. So this happens when we are living in the future. When we are worrying about the future. Every thought we create is a creation for future. Don't create it by putting thoughts of worry. It unnecessarily will make us attract wrong things. So जब भी आप चिंता कर रहे हैं, जब भी आपको एक अंदर से एंजाइटी फील हो रही है, जब भी आपको अंदर से एक घबराहट फील हो रही है, you are not in the present. You are in the future. Wrong zone to be in. जब भी आपको अंदर से गुस्सा आ रहा है, अग्रेशन हो रहा है, वायलेंस हो रहा है, ग्रजेस हो रहे हैं, बुरा लग रहा है, you are in the past. You are not in the present. Whenever you're feeling fearful, fear is nothing but you in the future. Past में कुछ हुआ है और आप ये सोच रहे हैं कि फिर से मेरे साथ ऐसा होगा. So you're juggling between past and future, past and future, past and future. Both are wrong zones. And that is nothing but fear. So जब हम लोग fear में होते हैं, ओ मेरे साथ ऐसा हुआ था, फिर से मेरे साथ ऐसा हो गया, तो you're connecting the past to the future and investing your present to create thoughts and just visualizing कि जो past में हुआ था वही आगे होने वाला है, जो past में हुआ था वही आगे होने वाला है. और present में क्या है? You're just sitting idly. Nothing is happening in the present. So fear is like this. Fear, actually, all the unrealistic fears are like that. Past में कुछ हुआ, future में भी ऐसा होगा, and we waste our present. In fact, being in the present is a very skillful thing actually. It requires a different kind of skill. It is almost like being in a meditative state all the time. And it requires practice. And it requires a lot of inner discipline. अपने आप को बार बार याद दिलाना पड़ता है, अरे नहीं नहीं हम पास्ट में जा रहे हैं, लेट मी बी इन द प्रेजेंट, लेट मी बी इन द नाउ, लेट मी जस्ट be where I am, because I am on the right place at the right time for the right thing. But where you are, half of your consciousness is in the past, half of your consciousness is in the future. So the present is completely missed out. And if the present is missed out, we are missing out on many opportunities, many intuitions, many things that is possible to come down. तो हम लोग present को miss out कर जाते हैं. So when you are worried, when you are stressed, when you are fearful, your mind is in the future. Okay, now like for example, insecurity, somebody has put in the chat box, insecurity is actually the past and you connecting that past to the future. कि past में जैसे for example, suppose आपको in your college days somebody rejected you, you know, you had a boyfriend and the boyfriend rejected you or dumped you and you felt very insecure. Now इस past को आप अपने अंदर में hold करके रखे हो. You got another boyfriend and your relationship is fine, but this past you are holding on to this past. इस past को आप पकड़ के रखे हो, इस insecurity को आप पकड़ के रखे हो. And if you are constantly thinking about it, about this negativity which happened to you in the past, then what is going to happen? You are using your present to create the same emotions for your future. कि next time भी मेरे साथ ऐसे ही होने वाला है. Again this is going to happen to me. Again this is happening to me. तो आप फ्यूचर के लिए वही थॉट्स कर रहे हैं. और जो प्रेजेंट में हो सकता है योर न्यू बॉयफ्रेंड इज एक्चुअली अ नाइस पर्सन एंड अ गुड पर्सन, यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू सी दैट. यू आर मिसिंग आउट ऑन द गुड प्रेजेंट बिकॉज यू आर वेस्टिंग योर फोकस and your energy either on the past or juggling with the future and visualizing कि past and future. So बहुत बार हम लोग past और future को ही जोड़ते रहते हैं. ऐसा हुआ था, अभी ऐसा वापस होने वाला है. But the most important present is missed out. It's completely missed out. Okay? Now, next, future में जब आपका mind अगर future में चला जाता है, तब what can you do? So let me share another small affirmation which I also use for myself. I'm just sharing things which I practice, which I've learned from master's teachings and generally which worked for me. So this is just a share. Certain affirmations, certain self-talks which we can do to ourselves to shift our gears, to really shift our gear. So for me, past is like a reverse gear. रिवर्स गियर. बट मुझे जाना है आगे मुझे जाना है, लेकिन अगर मैं गाड़ी रिवर्स गियर में कर दूंगी तो क्या होगा? ऑब्वियसली यू विल गेट डम्प्ड, यू विल गेट हिट, यू विल गेट डिसअपॉइंटेड. सो पास्ट की तो हम लोग ने बात कर ली. अब फ्यूचर, व्हेन योर माइंड, व्हेन योर एनर्जी इज अगेन फोकसिंग ऑन क्रिएटिंग वरी, स्ट्रेस, एंजाइटी, क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, ये कैसे होगा, वो कैसे होगा. लाइक इवन सपोज यू हैव अ स्मॉल प्रोजेक्ट. सपोज आपको मंडे को कोई प्रेजेंटेशन देना है, ठीक है, प्रेजेंटेशन देना है, तो उसके लिए आप प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो. नाउ इफ यू अगेन कनेक्ट द पास्ट एंड द फ्यूचर, सपोज इन द पास्ट यू मेस्ड अप ऑन वन प्रेजेंटेशन. सपोज आपका पास्ट में कोई प्रेजेंटेशन था और वो प्रेजेंटेशन आपका बिल्कुल भी अच्छा नहीं हुआ एंड दैट पास्ट इज वेरी नेगेटिवली एम्बेडेड इन योर कॉन्शियसनेस. तो अगर उस पास्ट को आप बार बार याद कर रहे हो for your upcoming presentation on Monday, what is going to happen? You are putting the same energy in your existing. Oh my God, फिर से लोगों ने मेरा मजाक उड़ा दिया तो. Suppose in the past somebody made fun of your presentation. So now you are using that past and creating the same emotions for your future, and you're missing out on the present. प्रेजेंट में जो आपको इंट्यूशन आ रहा है टू मेक योर प्रेजेंटेशन सक्सेसफुल, जो आपको इंट्यूशन आ रहा है विच इज गिविंग यू आइडियाज, जब आप उस प्रेजेंट में है ही नहीं, तो जो आइडियाज का डाउनपोर हो रहा है उसे आप पकड़ ही नहीं पा रहे हो. So, because you messed up in the previous presentation and you're constantly thinking about it, you are also creating thought that my next presentation, Monday presentation में भी ऐसा हो गया तो, फिर से लोगों ने मेरा मजाक उड़ा दिया तो, what if I mess up, what if my boss shouts at me, what if I don't get this client, what if this happens, what if that happens. So again, you're creating anxiousness, worry, stress, fear for your upcoming presentation. And in the process क्या हुआ कि आप जो presentation बनाने जब भी बैठ रहे हैं, there is no joy, there is no happiness, there is no excitement. वो इमोशन आपको फील ही नहीं होंगे. या तो आपको पास्ट का एंगर फील होगा कि अरे सब मेरे पर हंसे, या तो आपको फ्यूचर की एंजाइटी और स्ट्रेस फील होगी कि वापस मेरे पे हंसेंगे तो मैं कैसे इसको हैंडल करूंगी. सो देयर इज फियर इन द सिस्टम. This is what happens when you are in the future zone. So future zone, you have an upcoming presentation. You need to enjoy every step of preparing for that presentation rather than thinking कि presentation के बाद लोग कैसे respond करेंगे. That is future and it is not in your hands. It is not in your power of how people are going to respond after your presentation. आपके हाथों में वो है ही नहीं. So what do? You need to be in the present. Okay. In my past, suppose people laughed at me for this presentation, let me make it a better piece this time. And when you are in the present, you need to tell yourself that you are enjoying every moment of what you are doing. The present has many things just showering upon us, and it's a skill to be in the present. And I repeat, it requires practice. So, when you are in the future, what can you do? Whenever you're worrying about the future. So let us do some small prayer or some affirmation, some small tip which I can share with you when your mind starts thinking too much, excessively about the future. Okay, so just keep your palms open again. Close your eyes. Just inhale and exhale. You say, I am present. I am present. I'm enjoying this moment. I drop all the worries, all the fears, all the anxiety of what will happen. I will use my present, and I am using my present to give my best. Let me use my present to give my best. The future will take care of itself. I am using my present to give my 100%, to enjoy this particular moment. And if I do that, the future will take care of itself. I am at peace and I give my 100% to the present. I am at peace and I am in the present moment. I am in the present. I'm enjoying the present. I am mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually in the present. Gently open your eyes. How do you feel? Do you feel centered? Do you feel peaceful? Do you feel that all your stress, worries, fears have kind of vanished? This is the power of being in the present. So how do you really feel when you are in the present? How will you know कि आप present में हैं? आप जब present में होते हैं, you will feel happy for no reason. You will feel joyous for no reason. You will feel that you have the power and the grip of everything that is happening around you. You will feel excited. You will feel that you are there. You will be free from all the negative emotions that we spoke about throughout when you are in the present. One of the best examples which I can give is which you can see with your eyes, which is basically our children, small kids. So आप बच्चों को देखेंगे वो actually पूरा time present में रहते हैं. They are mostly in the present. They don't let their mind wander in the past or in the future. They are in the present, and that is why they can smile more. That is why they can be happy more often. That is why they can just be, and they can just accept what it is. And being in the present is actually soul awareness, soul consciousness. So आप एक छोटे बच्चे को देखेंगे, small kids like 5-6 year old kids sometimes, if you're just walking with them on the street या आप कोई park में भी चल रहे हैं, हम लोग बहुत बार वरी करते रहते हैं, अरे कल ऐसा हुआ था, कल मेरा ये है, इसका कैसे होगा, उसका कैसे होगा, ये क्या होगा, वो क्या होगा, एंड वी आर सो मच इन दैट जोन. But if you see a child, वो क्या करेगा, वो घूम रहा है, he will observe, look at the flower that is blooming around, will look at the little ants that are moving there, will be present and be aware of what is happening around. And that is an example of being in the present. So when you are in the present, you will experience a different kind of peace. You will experience a different kind of joy and happiness within you. Past will bring garbage, angers, fears. Future will bring worries, anxieties. Fear is more like connecting past to future. And let's not miss out on the present. So let's close this with a small affirmation, which can be like a tip of how we can be in the present. How can we live the present? We are actually not living. We are just either thinking about past or about future, and we forget to live that particular moment which is in the present. So let's try to experience that. Okay, so please keep your palms open again, keep your spine straight, take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. I am present. I let go of all the past. I drop the past. I drop the future worries. And I am enjoying and being aware of this present moment. I am present. I'm full of inner peace, full of inner joy, full of happiness. I am in the present moment. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I am aware of this present moment. Now, just for a moment, listen to the sounds around you. Listen to the sounds around you. Maybe the sound of the AC, the sound of the street, maybe the cars on the street. Listen, be still, be in the present, and be aware of all the sounds around you. I am in the present. Gently open your eyes. Do you feel? Do you feel stillness? Do you feel peace? Do you feel energy pouring down on you? That is you. So enjoy being yourself. Enjoy being in the present, and a lot of gifts will come your way. Do share in the chat box your experiences of being more and more in the present. Thank you for joining in. I shall see you again.